Hello again, guys. Today we are going to have our first science class because we haven't had a science class before. Today we are going to start learning about the water cycle, and our title for our first lesson is What is the water cycle? So I want you to go and open your books in page 220 and 221. In there you are going to find a picture, and it's a very weird picture. And when we read the description says that we are going to, it says, it has not rained, but after spending the night resting, this fly was covered with droplets in the morning. So it means that the figure that we have in here is a fly. So when I was analyzing and looking again and again and again to the picture, I realized that this one is the head. This one, this one is the head of, um, this one is the head of the fly. Here we can see one eye, and here by this side we have another eye. And what we have in here, look, these are droplets of water, okay? Drops of water. So the question says, where do you think this water came from? Because it said that it was not raining. It has not rained. So in the night, the fly was resting or sleeping. And in the morning, the fly was covered with droplets of water. So if it was not raining, where do you think the water came from? So this is a question for you to answer. You are going to answer it in here, okay? When you finish answering this question, let's go to the other page, 223. And in 223, we are going to review something that you already know about facts and then drawing conclusions from the facts. Remember that a good reader can put together facts to build a new idea or conclusion. Learning how to draw conclusions can help you to evaluate what you read and observe. So right now, guys, we are going to read this part of here that says fulgurite. This one is a fulgurite. Look. And another word that I want you to know is this. What is this? It's a lightning. A lightning. Okay? Is the light that we see when we listen to a thunderstorm, a thunder, okay? In a thunderstorm. So let's read fulgurite. Lightning strikes the ground about 25 million times per year in the United States alone. When lightning hits ground covered in sand, fulgurites can form. A fulgurite, that is this one, is a glassy formation of sand that has been melted by the heat of lightning. They are commonly found on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean and Lake Michigan. So guys, what we're reading here is scientific information. So what we have in this text is only facts, and we can draw conclusions after reading facts. So let's practice. It says, use the graphic organizer and list facts from the example paragraph and draw a conclusion. If you need to read again the paragraph that we have in here, fulgurite, read it again. And I want you to give me one fact from the reading. Let me see. One fact from the reader. For example, one fact that we can find is that when lightning hits the ground covered in sand, what happened? Fulgurites can form. That one is a fact. So let's write them in your own words. We can say fulgurites. Let me underline it again. When lightning hits ground covered in sand, fulgurites can form. So the first fact that we have is fulgurites form when lightning strikes or hits sand. Okay, can you find another fact? Exactly, we can say that they are commonly found on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean and Lake Michigan. Okay. So here we have the other fact. Fulgurites are commonly found near Lake Michigan. So let's read the facts again. Fact number 1, we have fulgurites form when lightning strikes sand. Fact number 2, fulgurites are commonly found near Lake Michigan. So after reading that, what conclusion can we make in here? What conclusion can you make after reading the facts? What conclusion can you make about Lake Michigan after reading those facts? What can you say about Lake Michigan and fulgurites about taking into account the information you have? That is the conclusion that you have to make, okay? So I already helped you with the facts and you are going to make the conclusion. When you finish doing that, let's continue to the other page. And in the next page, I have something really interesting for you. I know that it's going to be something that you're going to enjoy because it's an experiment. Yes, it's an experiment. So let's go to page 222. 222. How are you going to do this experiment? First, you have to find the materials. Here you have the list of the materials. You need a plastic cup, the one that you see in there. It can be one of these ones. What I did was to cut a plastic vase and to use only this part. Or if not, you can also use a kind of this cup. These ones are the ones that come with the medicines. So if you have it in your home, you can use it. I think I'm going to use this one better because this one is too big. And also, you need tape, okay? You are going to need tape. Also, you are going to need a plastic bag that has to be with seal in here. So a Ziploc is something good that you can use. If you don't have Ziploc at home, don't worry, use a plastic bag and with the tape you can seal the bag, okay? So, and also you are going to need ice, okay? Ice cubes. Here I have my ice cubes, okay? So, then what we are going to see in this experiment is how can water move in the water cycle. We are going to see how the water cycle moves, okay? The water moves in the water cycle. So let's read what we have in here. An ecosystem has living and non-living parts. Even the area around your school is an ecosystem. Do you remember in the first period we were talking about ecosystems? So the first step that we are going to do, number 1, put an ice cube in the cup. So take your ice cube and put it inside the cup, okay? Number 2 says, place the cup into the bag and seal the bag. So open your Ziploc, put the cup with the ice cube inside the cup, and you have to seal the bag, okay? Here I have mine. Then it says that you have to tape, number 3, tape the bag to a sunny window and predict what will happen. So you are going to put tape in here, put enough tape, because what you are going to do is to place this bag in a sunny window, in a window that you know that the sun is going to hit or to enter by that window. For example, let's imagine that this one is my window and I have a lot of sun entering by here. So what I'm going to do is to tape my bag in that window, okay? In that window, and we're going to leave it in there, okay? But it has to be in a moment in which the sun is entering by that window. Then after 2 hours, looking here you have this chart that you have to fill. It says, after 2 hours, what is your prediction? Before you to see what happened with the bag, you have to write your prediction. What do you think is going to happen after 2 hours? So write it in there. What do you think is going to happen after 2 hours, after 2 days, and after 3 days? What do you think is going to happen with the water? So I want you immediately when you paste the bag in the window, make the predictions. The prediction for after 2 hours, after 2 days, and after 3 days. So write your predictions. Then you are going to watch your clock, your watch, and you are going to observe your bag after 2 hours. And you are going to write in here, what do you see? Okay? What do you see? Write it in there. Leave the bag in there all the day. Don't take it away all the day. Because what day is today? Monday, right? Okay, so on Wednesday, not tomorrow, on Wednesday, you are going again to see your bag after 2 days. So if today is Monday, Tuesday, so on Wednesday, you are going to see in the very morning, like 9 in the morning, you are going to see what happens with the bag. And you are going to write the observations in here. And then on Thursday, that we are going to have another science class, you are going to observe for the last time, after 3 days, on Thursday, you are going to observe what happened at the end with your bag and especially what happened with the water. What do you observe? How is the water, okay? And you are going to write it in here. So, after that, when you finish the experiment, you are going to explain your results. Number 5 says, communicate using a diagram. So you are going to use this diagram that you have in here. Your model. Use arrows to show how water moved from the ice cube through the bag and label the arrows melting, evaporation, and condensation. So do you think at the end of the 3 days, this ice is going to be there? I don't know. So that is what you have to tell me. If the water is over here or by here, so you have to draw arrows and you have to tell me what happened. If it was melting or evaporation or condensation, okay? So you have to, the idea with this is that you have to make like a water cycle model inside the bag, but you are not going to write or draw the arrows in your bag. You are going to do it in here, in this picture that you have in here, with the observation that you do with the bag. Something very important, guys, is that today, once you have pasted your bag in the window, you have to take a picture of your bag, okay? So take a picture of the first day, immediately when you paste the bag in the window. Then you are going to take another picture in this day, in the last day. So I want a picture of this one and I want a picture of this. Okay, only two pictures. The first picture you are going to take it today when you paste the bag in the window, and the second picture you are going to take it on Thursday, the final phase of the water cycle. So I hope you can do this experiment, and I need your results in this page. This page you are going to complete it until Thursday, okay? So today the only part that you are going to complete from this page is the predictions. The predictions you can do it today, and the observation after the 2 hours. But the other ones, you are going to complete it until Thursday, okay? So today you are going to send me a picture of this page, but it's not going to be complete. And on Thursday, you are going to send me another picture of this page again, but with the page already complete because the experiment is going to be complete. Okay, so after doing this, let's go to page 224. What you are going to do in here is you are going to read my planet diary. You are going to read what you have in here, and then you are going to answer this question of here. I will read the question. You are going to read the text. The question says, what do you think might happen to the salt that comes out of seawater during desalination? So read this text of here and then answer this question that you have in here. So see you on Thursday for this class, tomorrow for other classes, but for science on Thursday, and we are going to see how did you do with your experiment. So blessings for today.